इंडिया चैंट्स सिप मंत्रा, यानी कि हम सभी को पता है कैसे म्यूचुअल फंड में छोटा छोटा निवेश आपके लिए बड़ा कॉर्पस बना सकता है। और जरूरत यह है कि आप शुरुआत करें, और वो शुरुआत हम अपने देश में देख रहे हैं, जिस तरह से सिप के अकाउंट्स बढ़े हैं, जिस तरह के सिप के इनफ्लोज बढ़े हैं। लेकिन क्या छोटी सिप बड़े सपने पूरे कर सकती है? लगभग 40 वर्षों का बैंकिंग फील्ड का अनुभव और कई बड़े बैंकों और कंपनियों की कमान संभालने के बाद अब एसोसिएशन ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड्स इन इंडिया का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं AMFI के चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव मिस्टर वेंकट एंड चलसानी। मैं उन्हें आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी इस सेशन के की नोट के लिए। टॉपिक है छोटी सिप बड़े करेगी बड़े सपने। मिस्टर चलसानी, स्टेज इज ऑल योर्स सर।
Many thanks. Good afternoon to all of you. One of the important things that I believe in and all of us believe is investment. I mean, we heard Mr. Ashish Chauhan talking a lot about the Indian economy, but the most important investment that we need to do is in our knowledge, and that's going to pay us the highest rate of interest. And that's what AMFI believes in, and AMFI starts investing in financial literacy and education program in order to ensure that the people know their financial goals, invest, and be a part of the growth story of our country. Well, having said this, while I talk about saying that financial inclusion, the revolution that has come in 2014 in our country, where we've seen almost around 55 crore people getting into the financial space, but the financial well-being is something that each one of us is looking towards too, so that the growth story of the country is distributed among all the people across the length and breadth of the country. We have seen the success story, the AMFI, under the guidance of the SEBI. We have done various media campaigns. One of the greatest success story across the globe, even if you talk about, is mutual fund SAI program. And people it went length and breadth across the country. We have something what we call a SIP, which was introduced, which our colleague was talking about. It has become a great success in the country. The number speaks itself. We have something like 22 lakh crores as on March 2018, and as we speak today, we have an AUM of around 68 lakh crores. We have around 12% out of the GDP was our AUM as on 2018. Today, as we speak today, it is almost around 18%. The SIP, which we started off in 2017-18, today, as we speak now, we are getting around 26,500 crores every month into the SIPs. And विदेश निवेशक के बारे आशीष जी बात कर रहे थे. जब मैं ट्रेजरी हेड कर रहा था उस समय 2015 में स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया में, उस समय यदि FIs विदेश निवेशक इंडिया में आया तो मार्केट इज टू गो अप, विदेश निवेशक बाहर जाता था तो मार्केट इज टू गो डाउन. As today the things have changed a lot. Today it's a domestic institutional investors, and domestic investors are investing in the economy. SIP, as I said, has become a great success in our country. 26,500 crores, more than 10 crore accounts are there, and every month it's keep increasing. But we want this SIP, which is a success story, to go to the length and breadth of the country. And if all of you would have heard, on 21st of last month, we have launched a new product. The new product, which was called as Choti SIP. The small SIP means earlier we were doing for a minimum amount of 500 rupees. From 21st onwards, a Choti SIP is launched where we will be collecting for 250 rupees. You all must be wondering, how is it possible? There are two reasons one we have done it. One, we need the cost to come down, and therefore we had negotiated, we had a hard negotiation with all the intermediaries, and we ensured that our operation cost for the SIPs do come down. And second thing that is most important is, we have realized that the fact that when financial inclusion happened in 2015, and those 55 crore accounts that have been opened, Jan Dhan accounts, today as we speak now, we find that all these accounts, there are decent balances in those accounts, and they're all profitable. So on one hand, we have brought down the cost of acquisition of a customer, the CAC, that what we call, has been reduced because of various intermediaries who have brought it down so that my break-even is improved. And second, the most important thing is these are the ones who are going to keep decent balances, and it's going to be a profitable version. So Choti SIP is something that we have launched with 250 rupees. It is going to be spread across the country, and we are expecting that to be a great success. To incentivize the people again, because one of the important things for us in our ecosystem is the distributors. And for them, to incentivize them to bring this 250 SIP, we are saying that whoever is going to get this Choti SIP into the books, and if it remains within the ecosystem, within the AMC for the next 2 years, they'll get an additional commission of 500. And I'm sure this Choti SIP is going to be a success, and it's going to become a household name across the length and breadth of the country. The other important thing that we have done on 21st, we said the investors, while the investor education program is being done, all my AMC colleagues are doing it, a fabulous job. And the most important thing, again, when I keep talking to the international AMCs and all, they get surprised the way in which we are doing the investor education and awareness program. In fact, this afternoon only I had a meeting with Luxembourg AMC people. They were telling me that they do not have the way in which we are doing it. What we are doing now is 2 basis points of the total AUM. 2 basis points of the total AUM is set aside for the purpose of financial literacy and education. Out of these 2 basis points, 1 basis point comes to the AMFI for the purpose of financial literacy and education, which is going to be industry, which is going to be AMC agnostic. And we spend across exclusively for this. And more importantly, on 21st of February, we launched another program, what we call as Tarun Yojana. We have to catch the investors at the young age, this particular program has been devised, where across the country we have identified high schools, government high schools, and 8th and 9th standard students will be taught about the financial basics on the finance, and will conduct an exam, and those students who are going to be in the top 20%. For them, an SIP is going to be started with 100 rupees and we'll continue it for 2 years. So, investor awareness education, as I said, investment in the knowledge is going to bear more interest than anything else, and that is what we are trying to do. And in addition to all these things, you would have seen that we are conducting an essay competition across the country for all the students so that they know about the investment. Whatever that comes, entering into MOUs with colleges, universities, adopting states. We have adopted 3 states in order to ensure that more and more people join into this fray. Whatever that takes, we are trying to see that the knowledge is spread across, the financial knowledge is spread across, financial literacy, which we speak, as we speak now, which is at 27%, goes up, and the prosperity of the country, the growth, the GDP that we're looking at, $35 trillion, the Viksit Bharat that we're looking at, is spread, given to all the investors, all the population, entire population of the country, and not just to the few people who are there. That's the objective. AMFI is moving towards in that direction, and I'm sure with the help of the regulators, with the help of the government, and of course my AMC friends and everyone, we will be in a position to achieve the dream and make that possible and make India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. With these words, I thank you all and God bless you.
थैंक यू वेंकट सर, प्लीज आप यहाँ पर रहे और मैं एडिटर मनी9 प्रियंका संभव से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा प्लीज वो स्टेज पर आए और सर को सम्मानित करें. प्लीज प्रियंका, एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत हो जाए सर का. थैंक यू सर.